We will talk about how to boost immune system function naturally. And first, let's explain what means weak immune system and what we mean when we say weak immune system. Person generally can be healthy, but some people get common cold and respiratory infections commonly, and this person has weak immune system. Some people get skin infections commonly and they have slow wound healing. They also may have weak immune system. Some people have chronic and persistent fatigue, even they sleep adequately. They also can have weak immune system because their body is fighting infections, and even they sleep, even they rest enough, they still feel fatigue because their immune system is busy to fight infections constantly. And some people have digestive issues, for example, frequent diarrhea, frequent constipation, or frequent bloating, or frequent gas formation. They may also have weak immune system. So, most common characteristics of weak immune system are frequent respiratory infections, skin infections, persistent fatigue, and digestive problems. Now let's say, what are the most common immune system boost supplements? First and most well known is vitamin C. Vitamin C is potent antioxidant. What means antioxidant? It means that it neutralizes free radicals. And what free radicals is doing? Free radicals damage cell, they damage DNA, genetical material of cell, and they destroy and damage our cells. So vitamin C is potent antioxidant. Vitamin C protects us from oxidative stress. Also, vitamin C activates lymphocytes and neutrophils. Neutrophils are first-line defense of our immune system. Neutrophils fight infections. They are first-line fighters, and vitamin C activates neutrophils. Also, vitamin C activates lymphocytes, and lymphocytes are part of specific immune system, adaptive immune system. They fight specific viruses. And what we know, what study says, or what meta-analysis says. Meta-analysis shows that vitamin C constantly shortens and improves symptoms of common cold. So it's effective against common cold. It decreases common cold cases in people who get constant stress. For example, such people are runners, marathon runners, or soldiers, and vitamin C improves their immune status also. Now let's say what is considered most effective and safest dosage of vitamin C is considered from 200 milligrams to 500 milligrams. And maybe we said that it's better if you intake vitamin C from fruits. Yes, that's true. And for example, kiwi fruit or citrus such as orange or grapefruit or apple and other vegetables and fruits also contain vitamin C. But you need to eat lots of fruit to get such high dosage of vitamin C. For example, if you want to get 200 milligrams of vitamin C, you need to eat 3 grapefruits or 3 orange or 2 cups of berries. So it's difficult to get such high doses of vitamin C just from fruits. That's why, at this case, people intake supplements. What are the main limitation or risk factor for vitamin C? High dosage and prolonged usage is not good for our kidneys because it can cause kidney stones. It's important. Also, high dosage of vitamin C can cause iron overload, and it's also a problem. So we can assess and we can rank vitamin C 7 out of 10 as an immune system strengthened supplement. Second most well-known supplement is vitamin D. vitamin D activates, and not only activates but also modulates immune system function. What it means? It means that when our immune system requires activation, it activates, but if there is overactive immune system, at this case vitamin D can inhibit our immune system. That's why it is called modulate. It means vitamin D acts accordingly what we need. If we need activation of our immune system, it activates. If we need inhibition of our immune system, it inhibits. So vitamin D is immune system modulator, and it also decreases respiratory infection severity, decrease autoimmune diseases. Why it happens? Because it modulates. Because during respiratory infection we need immune system activation, and in case of autoimmune disease we need immune system inhibition, because autoimmune disease is overreaction of our body towards our tissues, and our own immune system attacks our own tissues. That's why during autoimmune disease we need inhibition, and vitamin D is doing both. It inhibits when we need inhibition immune system, and it activates when we need activation. What is the optimal dosage of vitamin D? It's 600 to 800 international unit, and it's around equivalent if you stay on the sun exposure for 5 to 10 minutes every day. But it depends on skin tone, because people who have darker skin, they get less sun exposure and they get less vitamin D. And even only 10 minutes being on the sun exposure is enough to get vitamin D dosage. Still, vitamin D is the most deficient vitamin worldwide. That's why it's so popular. That's why vitamin D supplements are so popular, because it's the most deficient vitamin D, most deficient vitamin worldwide. And maybe we want to intake vitamin D from food, and which food contains vitamin D? Fatty fish, for example, mushrooms, egg yolk, and some cheese and some dairy products if they are fortified with vitamin D. But usually people intake supplements of vitamin D. We can assess vitamin D 8 out of 10 because it has very high safety profile, because it's possible to intake vitamin D for prolonged period of time, and vitamin D has many health benefits, not only activation or modulate immune system function, because vitamin D also is very, very important for our bone health and our muscle health. Third most common supplement which is used to improve immune system function is zinc. Zinc is micro element, is trace mineral, and zinc activates neutrophils, natural killers, and macrophages. They are usually first line defense part of our immune system, and zinc also takes place in many immune system reactions, and it's very important mineral for many processes in our body, and it definitely improves our immune system function. It decreases respiratory infection symptoms if you intake them as a lozenges first 24 hours. So if you intake zinc lozenges within first 24 hours, when you get respiratory infection, for example common cold, flu, or COVID-19, your symptoms will improve, and respiratory infection symptoms time will decrease, will shorten. That's why zinc is important. What is optimal dosage of zinc? It's around 60 to 80 milligrams per day, and it's safe to intake such lozenges, for example, for 2 weeks. And what is the daily requirement of zinc? It's around 11 milligram per day. It's daily requirement, and red meat, poultry, beans, and nuts and whole grains contains zinc. And we can assess zinc 8 out of 10 because it's really effective and it's already well examined and well proved that zinc is effective for our immune system function. And fourth important supplement is elderberry. Elderberry is a strong antioxidant and it also has antiviral action. What is the main problem of elderberry? It's not very common berry at first. Second, it's toxic. So you need to cook it. You need to make syrup or gummies or lozenges or capsules or jam because raw elderberry is toxic for our gastrointestinal tract, but it improves our immune system function and it improves respiratory symptoms also. That's why it's very common and popular to intake syrup or gummies or lozenges of elderberry during common cold or other respiratory infections. And how can we assess its effectiveness? It's 6 out of 10. It's not best among these vitamin C or vitamin D or zinc, but it still works. And most important is probiotic. Probiotic, especially Lactobacillus rhamnosus, because we have different types of probiotics and not all affects our immune system positively. Some of them are more for digestion, but Lactobacillus rhamnosus is already well evidenced that it improves our immune system function. It decreases the number of respiratory infections, it decreases duration of illnesses, and it improves digestion also, and it improves our gut immune health also. So Lactobacillus rhamnosus is one of the most important probiotic which person can use. And what food contains Lactobacillus rhamnosus? Some yogurt, some kimchi, kefir, or miso, or some pickles also contain Lactobacillus rhamnosus, but it's better if you intake them in form of supplements, and in supplements should be at least 10 billion of this lactobacillus, and if person intakes it for several weeks, it has long-lasting effect. This effect can last for several weeks after stop intaking, and its effect can last even for several months. So it's very important. We can rate it 7 out of 10. It's not stronger and not as strong as in case of vitamin D or zinc, but it's still very effective. It's still very important, and it has very safety profile also. It's very safe. And also there is several other supplements which can stimulate or modulate immune system function. For example, echinacea, or it can be fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids, and we can rate echinacea 5 out of 10. It's not very effective, but it still works also. And we can rate omega-3 fatty acids 7 out of 10 because it's effective, it's safe also, and it has other important health benefits also. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your watching. If you like my videos, please thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye for now.